DynamicCarStore.com to get the cars. Icons, legends aiming at the stars. Hursty at checkout to save your points. Now your bank account won't be staying empty. DynamicCarStore.com. Use code Hursty. Go on.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome to the final episode of season number 2 of our QPR Career Mode. Today is going to be a bit of a longer episode most likely because we've got this first game to play, another game to play, and then obviously have to see the season out, see what's going on, and kind of round up the season and maybe look at where we're starting at with the next season, with season number 3. So seeing what the financial state is, seeing all of that kind of stuff too. So yeah, that's going to be a lot going on today. So I think without further ado, we'll kind of just get into it. I'll show you guys obviously where we're starting off. Dykes, by the way, still competing for that golden boot joint and level with Mohamed Salah. We're currently in 7th place. Our first game is up against Chelsea in 9th. If we beat Chelsea today, I believe this is a game in hand. If we beat Chelsea today, then we definitely secure 7th place, which is fantastic. So that's good news that we secure that. Our final game is against Spurs, who is top of the table. Obviously, this is right now. They've still got a game to play as well, as do Liverpool, Man City and Man United. So basically, this game against Chelsea is a must-win to get us within 3 points of Wolves, but also to get us within a point of Arsenal. And their last game of the season is against Fulham, which is a game that they are most likely going to win. Fulham are down in 14th, but it would be great if Fulham could do us a favour. Obviously, as well, Wolves against Brighton, a team down in 12th. So realistically, we've definitely got the toughest 2 games here. We've got the toughest kind of deal of trying to catch up to them. We just need either Arsenal or Wolves to drop points, whether they get a draw or they get a loss. We need either one of them to drop points to secure that top 6. I'm kind of gutted it's got to the point where we have to win both of our games and rely on other teams to drop points, but it is what it is. It's been a tough old season. We've done very well to even be this high up. Again, with winning the Carabao Cup, we might have already secured some form of European football anyway, but I can't remember. I could be wrong on that one. Obviously, it's been a while since QPR's won a cup, I'll tell you that for a fact. But the main thing we've got to focus on for now is this Chelsea game. So without further ado, let's get into it and secure at least a top 7. That is important. Okay, you can see we have got some tired legs here, and the players that have been replaced were even more tired than the ones who are in the starting lineup right now. You can see the lineup potentially featured by Chelsea as well. A pretty darn good looking side. But we have made some changes. Ludwig is coming in at left back. Fisher's going to come in at right back. Dumble's coming in for a very, very tired Chalobah. Chair's going to start over a tired Elyounoussi. Everyone else is going to keep their spot for now. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a very, very tough game. Also worth noting, Ramsdale is up to an 80 rated. With his boosts, he's at an 85, which is very, very helpful and very, very important. But this is one of the most important games of the season so far. Securing at least 7th would be massive. And this is kind of really our final chance to make sure we can catch up with the teams above us. If we don't win today, 7th is the highest we can get. If we win today, 7th is the lowest we can get. Without further ado, let's get into it. Well, Stamford Bridge, who'd have thought one of our most decisive games of the season would be here, away to Chelsea. It's going to be a very tough game. This is a game that I am genuinely a little bit nervous for. I think this is a very, very important game. I played a couple of games of Ultimate Team today. I played a couple of games of Squad Battles, actually, doing some objectives on my second account. So I've been a little bit warmed up. Didn't play against Ultimate, though. I was against World Class. So let's see if we can turn this up today. Let's see if we can mate, pull it through when it's most important. Come on, you Oz. I got the ball out wide here with Werner. Ludwig is the man to try and keep up with him. Werner's got the ball in the box, but it's a good headed clearance there from Carter Vickers. He has definitely stepped up since the pretty bad episode he had a couple of episodes ago. But now we've got Amos here trying to bring this ball forward, trying to make a bit of a counter-attack for us here. He's played it inside to Lyndon Dykes. That's the good first touch. We're going to try and set it off to Bright, who is quick, but he's not quite that quick. Maybe give him a little bit too much to do, but a good counter-attack. Just got to try and make a little bit more of it next time. Chelsea work this ball forward. They've got it to Serge Gnabry here. Obviously, a relatively new signing. Oh, well done to Ramsdale. Dickey did really well to kind of force Gnabry into a way he didn't really want to play the ball there. But, man, that could have been problematic. If he'd managed to play that pass just a little bit better, it would have been a problem. But maybe, again, a chance to counter-attack here. Fisher plays it inside to Lyndon Dykes. Going to play it off to Brighter Side Samuel. Trying to take it past Umtiti. Pulls it onto his left foot. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, mate, as soon as that left his boot, I thought it was going wide. Ah, man. That was close. Oh, we've lost the ball in a bit of a bad spot here. Werner now is pretty much clean through. Rob Dickey's got to get there. Rob Dickey does get there. Well done to Dickey, but the ball's gone straight back to Werner. What is Don Ball doing there? I've asked him to get rid of it, and he's just walked around, just sort of jogged on the spot, giving it to Werner, who's run to the camera. Werner, you snake. I am gutted there. That is not the start we needed. That is honestly not the start we needed. That is a problem for us right there. That is not good at all. Look here, as I've won the ball with Dickey, the ball's just kept it. I've asked him to play it straight to Ludwig because Ludwig had a little bit of space. We go 1-0 down. It's been a very end-to-end game. I still feel optimistic that we can get something from this game, but we've given ourselves all the work to do. With half an hour gone, 1-0 down to Chelsea is not a good look. Chelsea playing the ball around here. Zappacosta's has got the ball inside. Played it inside to Werner again. Dickey gets across there with a very important block. Ramsdale could have made the save, but Dickey made it that we didn't need to know if he needed to make that save, thankfully. But we've now got the ball out wide here. Kante, Fisher is going to try and get this ball back off them. Todd is there as well. You can see, look, this is the kind of issue. When the AI go 1-0 up, they just keep the ball out wide like that. It's so frustrating because they just... Basically, they play possession, and it's really annoying because you can't do too much about it, especially when you've got a much lower-rated team. But now we've got a chance again on the counter. Ellis Todd bursting forward here. Lyndon Dykes has been taken out. I've got no one to pass to because De Vrij has fouled Lyndon Dykes, and no foul is given. That's going to be half-time, I'm fairly sure, because there's no added time. There we go. That is the first half done. Oh, 1-0 down is not what we needed to see at half-time. Really disappointing. Started off fairly strong, couple of decent-ish chances, but nothing kind of to cement. The chance from Bright wasn't too bad, but it's on his weaker foot. He's at a bit of an angle. It was hitting the post. It's an unlucky effort, but 1-0 down. It's not fantastic for us. Liverpool drawing, Spurs winning, Man City 2-0 up against Man United. Those are three fairly big games in regards to the top of the table there. I kind of want to make a change, but I don't really know what I can change. Carter Vickers and Dickey are both very, very tired. I'm going to take off Carter Vickers and bring on Conor Masterson purely because of how tired they are. You can see Hammerlinen didn't even make the bench. He was that tired, so Todd Keynes actually made it onto the bench, but there's nothing really here I can change, apart from the Marston change, which is a change that kind of needs to happen for the sake of fitness. Amos is very tired, but Amos is by far our best CDM right now. Second half, we need to try and get ourselves back level pegging relatively quickly so we can try, and if we can push to get anything from this game in regards to 3 points, then we've got to get an early goal. It's got to happen. Bright on the ball now. Dykes trying to make a run through, but he's kind of marked the entire way. But, oh, lovely stuff there from Bright side. Samuel taking it past the defender. He's going to pull it a little bit wide, plays it across to Dykes. The tackle, the interception from Zappacosta is literally perfection. It so nearly went in. It did nearly find its way into the back of the net. But the tackle, the interception, whatever you want to call it, was literally the perfect thing that could have happened for Chelsea. The opposite of perfect for us because Dykes had a tap-in. And if there's anyone to have in front of the goal right now for QPR, it is Lyndon Dykes in this career mode. He has been nothing short of phenomenal this season. Obviously, bar a few takes, but that was a chance for 1-1 and we haven't been able to take it. Ellis Todd's going to play inside. Don Ball up to Ilias Chair. Ilias Chair into Lyndon Dykes. It's been tackled. Bright side. Samuel, I haven't asked him to pass it. Why has he tried to pass that? I've asked him just to keep that ball. And my intention was then just to shoot with the next chance. But again, it hasn't happened. Right, there's not long left. I've had to kind of go with a bit of a last throw of the dice here. With 20 minutes on the clock, I've had to take off a couple of players. They've taken off Werner and Kennedy and brought on Ziyech and Giroud. I've taken off Amos and I've taken off Ellis Todd, both of which were quite tired. Gone to a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, and I've brought on Obafemi as a second striker to play alongside Lyndon Dykes, and I've brought on Elyounoussi as some fresh legs out wide just to try and get something from this game. There's not too long left, and we need to really just go for it. We need to just go hell for leather. We need to get these 2 goals, and right now, as you can see, we're struggling to even really keep possession. Not long left. Got to go for it. They've worked this ball again inside. Hakim Ziyech plays it to Giroud. This looks problematic. Ramsdale, you absolute hero. Ramsdale could have kept it in with a chance of getting something from this game. 3 points is looking ever so slightly ahead of us. Passing right now is terrible. I cannot make a pass. We cannot keep possession, and that is going to cause us problems. But that save from Ramsdale was huge. There, again, that pass is terrible. Why can we not get some good passes in? I've asked for that out wide. What is going on, man? This is just against me right now. Elyounoussi up against a tired Zappacosta. Does get taken down there. Does win the throw, though. There is really not long left here. We're going to just stick with this now as we try and see this one out. Elyounoussi with possession. Going to try and cut inside and then go outside again. Bakayoko there just shrugged him off. Just absolutely pushed him off the ball there. Simple stuff. Simple strength. We're not going to get this ball back. That is going to be curtains. All the referee's got to do is blow the whistle. He's probably going to give Chelsea another chance to attack because that's what the AI do. They get all the chances in the world to attack, even when the time is well and truly gone. Oh, man. It's game, set and match. It's game, set and match. That's going to be full time. A bit of a petering out there. We didn't manage to get anything from that in the end. I'm absolutely gutted. I'm genuinely and absolutely gutted there. That is not what we needed to see. That is a guaranteed now 7th place. We don't get to see the game out. We don't get to try and secure a top 6. 7th place is the highest we can now finish. Genuinely gutted. And we've still got a game against Spurs. We've still got arguably one of the toughest games of the season to play. To secure 7th place. Obviously, we could continue to drop down the table if we don't pick up a win against Spurs. You can see, not enough, man. One chance from Bright. That was it. Poor display from us. Poor display. Well, you can see we're 4 points behind Arsenal. We are 6 points behind the Wolves. We can't catch them up. We're only a point ahead of Chelsea now. So it's now worth kind of seeing who Chelsea have got to play in their last game of the season. They are at home to Man City, so they haven't got a particularly easy game either. So basically, myself, Chelsea, Man City and Tottenham, that is where the league is going to be decided today. Honestly, I would happily see a Man City title lift today. I'd happily see Man City win the league because that means that we have managed to hold on against Spurs and it means that Chelsea have lost. That's what we need to hope for. We've got 2 days until the break for the last game of the season. We know now that we can't finish below 8th, but to finish 7th would be nice considering we wanted to finish that top 6. 7th now is the target. Final game of season number 2, and you can see their lineup. You can see what we've gone with. Pepe Ars is back into the side, playing that cam role. Brightside Samuel on the left. Fisher coming in at right back. Hammerleinen back at left back. Chalobah at CDM. I've also brought Albert Adoma and Jeff Cameron onto the bench. I'm going to give them both, even if it's like the last couple of minutes, I'd like to try and bring them on. Obviously, that leaves me with one proper substitution, and you can see how tired Rob Dickey is, so we'll have to see what goes on. I'd like to try and give them both just a couple of minutes. Again, just as a bit of a last hurrah to say, you know, shout out to them for being with us. Obviously, in the career mode, in real life, 2 players that are probably coming to the end of their time with us, so it's what it is. But let's go with this game. Let's see if we can be the team that stops Spurs winning the Premier League. Let's find out. Lyndon Dykes is still the top goal scorer. Mo Salah has not managed to score, just like obviously Dykes didn't score in that last game either. So it's time to see if we can be the team that stops Spurs from winning the Premier League. Obviously, Man City still need to do their job. They still need to beat Chelsea. And if they can beat Chelsea for us, then we're definitely secure. We're safe anyway in this 7th place finish. But nothing is for certain yet. All is left in the balance for us. 6th place, sadly, was just a little bit too far, but 7th would still be a phenomenal spot to finish in. I can't take away from how good a finish this would be. Last game of this season, boys. Let's go for it. Let's give it our all. Come on, you us. Got the ball here with Son. Son is trying to make it forward. Plays it into Kane. Great block there from Carter Vickers. Obviously, up against his old team, just like Luke Amos. But obviously, Amos has been away from them a little bit longer, let's say. But now we've got to try and bring this ball forward. Pepe is going to have to look back and find Amos. Amos going to burst forward, play it out wide to Bright Samuel, who's got the pace to get there first. Lovely stuff. Aurier not going to be as quick as Bright. Pepe Ars plays it up to Lyndon Dykes. Plays it back to Pepe Ars. Can we get it back across to anyone? Not quite. That's a real shame. Our first real chance of going forward, but didn't manage to make anything from it. Fisher bringing the ball forward. Going to look inside and find Lyndon Dykes. Lyndon Dykes sees Pepe Ars trying to make a bit of a run ahead of him. Does win the ball, but not quite in the way that we intended him to get it. But that's okay. Pepe Ars is going to have to turn. He gets fouled there, surely. He does get fouled there. Matip is going to cause the foul there. We're going to call a second player. Pepe Ars is going to run over the ball now. Going to play it inside to Dykes. Dykes leaves it. Bright. Oh, Bright. Yes, let's go. That is the sloppiest goal you're going to see today. But you know what? We will take it. We do go 1-0 up. I wasn't entirely sure what was going on there. Didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. We'll say that free kick routine wasn't quite worked on in the training round, but the main thing is it has ended up in the back of the net, and we do go 1-0 up against Spurs in arguably their biggest game of the season. I mean, it's not the biggest game necessarily for us, but it's a huge game for Tottenham, and they are 1-0 down. Right now, we're keeping ourselves in 7th place, but Spurs aren't guaranteeing themselves this trophy at the end of the season. Bright Samuel gets his 16th goal of the season. What a season it's been for Bright Samuel. People saying to sell him, some people saying to just keep him. We've kept hold of him, and he has definitely been worth it thus far. Lovely stuff from Bright Samuel. I'm absolutely chuffed, man. Serge Aurier bursting forward. Luke Amos going to be the man to try and get back and help out here. Amos doesn't quite stop the ball from getting to Bergwijn, but they do play it back to Aurier. And now we have got Hammerleinen there to try and stop the man, and we can't. Lacelso's got the ball now. Now we've got Chalobah inside. Look at the way they're just keeping the ball. They're just shielding off, getting the pass off to somebody else, and they're just working nearer and nearer to the goal. Hammerleinen does, in the end, get the footing that he needed. And now maybe a bit of a chance to break here. Hojberg is the man back. The referee actually letting me play on, which is a nice change of event. Lovely stuff. Can we get this ball inside? Not the best pass. That's not the best cross. I played a through ball. Should have played a cross. It is half-time there. Bit of a wasted chance for me. I feel like we could have done better there, but it is what it is. And again, we go in at 1-0 up at half-time. Sorry, we go in 1-0 up at half-time. Very, very happy indeed. A very sloppy goal. Very much against the run of play. Spurs have been the better side, that is for sure. Right now, what is the half-time score? I can't... Hello? There we go. 2-0 to Man City. Okay. Okay. We can play it calm. We're okay. That is a fantastic result to see at half-time. I am very, very happy with that. Very, very happy indeed. We're going to keep the same team for now. When it gets about the 60th minute, I'm going to cue a pause. We're going to bring on Albert Adoma. We're going to bring on Jeff Cameron. Let those guys see this game out. I'll also make Jeff Cameron the captain, as you know, he is like the club captain right now as well. Let those guys go out with a bit of a bang. And mate, if they can go out with us winning and stopping Spurs winning the title, or just, you know, being the team that helped decide who wins the title come at the end of the day, that would be incredible. But first, we've got to stay switched on here. Got to make sure we don't just get ahead of ourselves for a second. That's a lovely ball through. Ramsdale switched on. Thank God he is. Fisher bringing this ball forward now. Going to play it inside to Chalobah. Chalobah's going to look up and find Lyndon Dykes. Dykes, ideally, we'd like to get Dykes on the score sheet today. Try and secure that golden boot for him, because Liverpool have scored, which means that Salah quite possibly has a pretty good chance of getting himself a goal today as well. But Brighton Southampton, we're just going to walk forward now. We've got all the time in the world here with Brighton Southampton. We're going to play it into Lyndon Dykes eventually. The defender's nowhere near him. Oh, good effort, but a fairly straightforward save, to be fair, for Hugo Lloris. Ball with Pepe Ars. Pepe Ars see Lyndon Dykes trying to make that run. He's running at... I'm not sure who that was, if it was Matip or Gomez, but Matip is the man now trying to close him down. Lyndon Dykes cuts inside, plays a finesse, plays it over the bar. It's a bit of a shame, bit of a waste. As I said, I've queued my pause. Jeff Cameron and Albert Adoma are both making their way onto the pitch now. I think that's only the 2 substitutions. I don't think I made the third. I was going to maybe bring on Conor Masterson for Dickey, because Dickey is very tired. But Jeff Cameron is coming on, and is coming on as captain. Albert Adoma is coming on as well. Looks like I have made 3 changes. I've honestly forgot who my third change was. Oh, I think I did bring on Masterson. I think that's what I did. I don't remember. But Ellis Todd is going off. We've got Chalobah going off, and then Rob Dickey. Those are the 3 changes. So Masterson, Adoma, and Jeff Cameron. Both of them seeing their seasons out for us. They've played the ball inside here. Gets it to, I think that's the Celso. Can we get the block in there? Yes, we can. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff from Carter Vickers there. Very happy indeed. Now Dykes up against the defenders. Dykes is going to just try and run it past Matip. He's going to find it difficult because Matip is not very slow. Pepe Ars and Albert Adoma. Albert Adoma now. Can he do something here? Come on, Albert. Get that ball in that box. It's a pretty poor cross. He's playing as a 58 rated player right now. I probably should have remembered and expected that not to be the best ball. Going into the last minute of the season, last minute of this game, Spurs with the ball in their own half. There's not much they can do to try and get it forward quickly. They're taking their time. You can see the ref is giving them a chance, but not enough. There it is, 1-0 to QPR. We managed to see the season out with a win. Spurs, I'm fairly sure, will have just lost the title. They were in the driving seat, but Man City, I believe, are the league winners there. We managed to finish off in 7th place. Very happy with that indeed, to have got the win, to have managed to secure 7th place. And, mate, although it's not quite what we expected within, like, the last couple of episodes, 7th place at the start of the season would have been an incredible feat. And I'm very, very happy with that. Absolutely chuffed to say that we finished in 7th place and potentially secured European football with the Carabao Cup win. So, time will tell. Let's see this one out. Lovely stuff, boys. I'm chuffed. I'm absolutely chuffed. Well, you can see it there. We did secure 7th place. The fact that Chelsea finished so many points behind us means that Man City won. And Man City did with the league. And Spurs, in the end, actually finished 3rd on goal difference. Spurs came in with 2nd place. Liverpool in 2nd place. Spurs in 3rd. Man United in 4th. Arsenal 5th. Wolverhampton Wanderers in 6th. QPR up in 7th. Up the boys. Chelsea in 8th. West Ham in 9th. Leicester 10th. Newcastle, Brighton, Fulham, Palace, Bournemouth, Leeds, Burnley. The 3 teams to go down were Everton in 18th place. Wow. That is mental. Minus 33 goals. What happened at Everton this season? West Brom in 19th, and then Birmingham down in 20th. Shout out to Birmingham for getting up. That's a very impressive feat indeed. I'm going to have to go and look at that Everton side. I'm very surprised that they finished in 18th place. That is mental. I didn't realise they were that close to the drop. and then they've actually gone down. That's crazy. We've got to hold off the thoughts on the end of the season real quick. What has happened at Everton? That is actually crazy. What's their team saying right now? What is their team saying right now? Strikers, they've got Abraham, Ben Rama. They've still got Keane. They've got Tosin. That could be an issue. They've still got Allen. Bernard's not an awful player. Doucouré and Bamin. Rodriguez is still playing. They've got Vendel, who's a good little player. What they're saying in defence, they've got Eric Garcia, who's not the highest rated, but he's a decent little player. Socrates. Okay, if they're relying on those two, there's your issue. There is your problem. Lossell and Virginia as your best keepers. That's not good. That's not a good look for you. But let's get back to us real quick. 7th place. I'm very happy. We've managed to get £153 million from the board. Absolutely ecstatic. We'll have a quick look at our sort of board expectations. The youth development stuff we didn't manage to complete. I didn't get Pepe Arce into enough games, so my bad board. They're not very happy with me with that one. 11 clean sheets. Chuffed. We did that one. That's great. Avoid relegation. We smashed that one. Run a 32 in the FA Cup. Smashed that one. Finished with table within 2 seasons. We did it in 1. Things you'd love to see. Within 2 seasons creature. Okay, so we've still got another season to do that at least as well. We're already looking pretty good there with a 20% boost over that 30% we need. That's great. That's not too bad. The youth development thing's the only thing we really missed out on. But apart from that, we've done very well. Very happy indeed. Good end to the season, boys. Apparently, Albie Lamb is a bit unsettled with his contract. Not entirely sure why, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to promote all 3 of them up anyway, get all 3 of them into our main team, and then try and get them loaned out for next season. So all 3 of those youth players that we had there are now up into the main team and going to be going into our, what's it called for next season? Into our sort of loan listed players. Increase the club wealth 20. Oh, do we do it? Oh, sick! I think we've just done that. I think we've actually just managed to. We have. We're insane. We're sick. Up the boys. Well, we have reached the end of our season number 2 here. Loads of players coming back from their loans. We've got Ahmed coming back. We've got Baka coming back. Ramkield, who is going to be going at the end of the season. Alpha, who's probably going to be going as well. Batach, Gubbins, Paul Smith, Bradley Morgan, and Ozzy Kakai, all coming back from their loans. That is going to be where we end this season. They're pretty delighted. Fantastic. That's good news. I guess we'll get ready and see what's awaiting us at the start of season number 3. We'll start that off in this episode. Let me just get there real quick. Okay, season number 2, we'll start off by looking at our pre-season tournaments. I think we'll probably go with this first one. I think that one actually looks relatively winnable. I won't lie to you. That last one looks a bit more difficult. So we're going to go with this first one. That actually looks somewhat doable. So we'll go ahead and go into that one. European Continental. Okay, that's the pre-season. That's fantastic. Let's have a little look at our team. I think our pre-season signing should potentially be here. Okay, he's not here yet, but he will be here soon. You can see there's plenty of players that we're going to be selling and stuff. I'll go through that in the next episode. However, there's a lot of people, a lot of changes that are going to be made this season, and a lot of people that we are potentially going to be looking at. As a point of interest, we've got 19 million. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I was expecting a little bit more, but that is not the end of the world. 19 million we can still work with. Again, there's a few players that are potentially going to be on their way out, but I want to have a look. Did we qualify? We qualified for the Europa League. That is absolutely massive. European football this season. Okay. And we've got Brondby is the team we are up against. That is our qualifying round there. I think you had to play 2 rounds of qualifying round. I don't remember, but regardless, Brondby is going to be a tough one. Well, to be fair, we probably play harder teams in the league, but I'm not going to belittle it. I'm not going to take it or treat it as anything less than we should do, which is treat it with genuine seriousness and really try and go for it. We're going to have a little look and see who is in the Prem, who's been promoted. Obviously, we had a few teams relegated and stuff. So Sheffield United have made their way back up, as have Watford, I believe, and Southampton. I'm fairly sure those are the 3 teams that have come back up. I don't recognise anyone else as being new. I'm fairly sure it's Watford, Sheffield United, and Southampton are the 3 teams that have made a return to the Premier League. So that's pretty interesting. That's pretty good for us. I'm all about that. But yeah, mate, I am genuinely chuffed. I'm really happy with what we've achieved this season. And I might as well tell you guys right now, might as well tell you some of my little thoughts as to next season. What I would like to try and do this season, there is one man I want to try and bring to Loftus Road, And I want to bring him back to Loftus Road because he's been here before. I want Ibiri Eze to play at QPR again. Now, we're going to have to do something to make that happen. Obviously, I'll have to make sales or something to get this across the line. But I want to bring Ibiri Eze back to QPR. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. That is where I'm going to leave off today's video. I'll see you guys next time for season number 3 of our QPR Career Mode. Thank you very much for watching this. If you have enjoyed this and you enjoy this series, please do leave a like. It supports me, the channel, the video, and this series out. It really is appreciated. Comment down below with your thoughts on the new season, people to sign. We've got a few people scouted and stuff. We'll go a little bit more in depth in the next episode. And of course, let me know your thoughts on trying to bring back Mr. Ibiri Eze. As a point of reference for you guys, the next thing you'll see on the channel will be a stream at 3 PM and then a video again tomorrow morning. But for now, guys, I want to say thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Turn notifications on to be told anytime that I upload a video. For now, thanks for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, wash those hands.
What?
In a bit.
Now his name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, or say hello. Entertain, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty games, yeah, you already know. Hursty.